lines.
Do you want to do it, Scully?
So I'm asking you if you want to do it, because I know you don't get to play as often.
Yeah, fair. You'd be doing a big one.
Yeah,
Don't
point
have
off
a
on him.
BMP for this one.
No, I'm confused, Ed. So do you want me to do it?
Yeah, please do.
Scaly, you don't have BMPs for this one. You didn't know that, right?
Pardon?
You didn't have BMPs for this
There's
one.
a single one.
Oh, is there? That's funny.
I
Yeah,
will
right.
go over everything in 2 minutes.
Obviously, we can't take
now.
the units.
Right now.
I mean, if you want, I can start right now, should you wish.
Nah, I'll wait.
2 more people.
I
That's
wouldn't deprive all the other people of this 2 minutes of awkwardness.
Another Monday.
Mondays are good and horrible.
My Monday was great. I went to the dentist for a root canal, and because of COVID, I hadn't seen a dentist in 2 years. The dentist was like, "Yeah, I'm no longer gonna do the root canal. I'm just gonna remove the tooth instead."
I mean, that's probably less painful,
Honestly,
to be honest.
Yeah.
as a person who tried both, yes, remove the fucking teeth. Fuck root canal.
No, I did the root canal. You were supposed to put the crown on.
Ah.
That's
Yeah,
the
for
whole
me,
fucking thing for
I
me.
had the whole thing of the root canal, and then every time I was having an appointment for the crown, there was another COVID lockdown.
Oof.
Oh.
For me, they did the root canal, put a crown on, but now they have to remove the teeth instead.
God damn it, Andruza, stop going to the dentist. We want to live.
Random question.
No. I'm the
GM.
reason why.
Random question here. What are your reviews on Elden Ring?
I
I'm
haven't
excited.
played it.
It's Elden Ring.
Jeez.
What's the Elden Ring? What,
Yikes.
dude?
I've never been to
Dark
Ohio.
Souls.
An
Like,
Elder
fuck
Ring?
Zelda.
I wouldn't know.
What's a younger ring?
Is
that like Lord of the Rings?
It's like Lord of the Rings
No.
or something?
Is that
Not like
Netflix
the Stargate.
adaptation?
Okay,
Yeah,
the time is now 3:55. I will now explain what we're doing today. So, you're going to basically be in the town of Beketov itself. For those of you who know that location, it's a pretty large town. You're pretty much surrounded, and you are trying your best to hold out. Attacks can come from any direction. Attacks can consist of anything, and I will be using Russian tactics that I've seen to assault you. So get ready for a lot of unsupported helicopter pushes. But anyway, this operation has a bunch of transport trucks, some cars, a full triple R at your spawn, and a single BMP-2. The BMP-2 can be given to the command team, the repair team, or just a random rifle squad. It's entirely up to you to decide what you want to do with it. Notice at the bottom there's also a repair team. They all have repair perms and an engineer toolkit. So if you find stuff in the field that you want to steal and use, feel free, because none of your vehicles respawn. There's also multiple cache points on the map. Those have cargo boxes with spare munitions, including a few extra javelins and laws, and a stinger with multiple extra missiles. Should I feel it necessary, I might use side chat to act as a social media platform to warn you about certain things coming in. Maybe to give you warning of artillery being set up, or a vehicle or two coming in with extra munitions for you, or something like that. Regardless, this AO is intentionally going to spread you thin. You don't have to keep the Russians from entering the town. You just have to pretty much keep your staging points operational. But when you start losing entire sectors of the town, it's going to get a little harder. I don't have an end scenario for this. We're just going to see what happens over the course of 2 to 3 hours.
Oh boy.
Otherwise, ground command is optional, and as I already said, there are stingers in the caches, so AA is optional. If no one wants the ground command, we can literally do this with squads and a repair team. So with that said, does anyone want to ground command?
I'd happily, yet again.
Okay, take it.
God, no.
What?
Please, no.
Slushy, do you want a 2IC?
Actually, no.
Okay. By the way, this is also a multi-life op. Respawns at the staging point area where you'll all spawn at. The respawn time is set to 10 seconds. Slushy, do you want a platoon medic?
Yes, platoon medic and 2 AA gunners.
Okay, let's get those filled. Now let's get the repair team all the way on the bottom. I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, slot the full thing.
I think you have just enough for 3 squads, full command and full repair, Liru, because there's 41 people on the server.
I just want to bring this up because I heard it. Don't slot the remaining squads yet. Is there any of the little subunits that want to reserve a squad?
ODT would like to go for Charlie.
Okay, ODT, take Charlie. Do you want other people with you, or you just want to be an independent group? Okay.
Yeah, they can. Just once our guys are slotted, then yeah. Anyone
Okay.
can come with us.
Can I have the rest of Charlie filled? Okay. Can I get a squad leader for Alpha? Testing 1 2 1 2. Can I get a squad leader for Alpha? Can I get Alpha filled? Can I get Alpha filled? Can I get a squad leader for Bravo? Can I get a squad leader for Bravo? Here, while we're waiting, I'll also say this. Can I get Bravo filled? Don't rely on the vehicle's radios to work. I'm not sure if encryption's on, but the TL for the repair team, or excuse me, the squad leader slot technically, you have an LR, so just rely on your backpack radios. Can I get the Bravo team lead taken? And I mean, the rest of you, I mean, Slushy, you might get a 2IC last second, so he's just your little micro guy, but everyone else, I guess, can fill into delts as they join the server. Pushing us to map.
So, Liru, are you going to send a unsupported supply convoy through the town?
You know, anything's possible, Andrewza.
With no fuel in the front vehicle.
It's before or after the mission, please.
When Liru, when
Run
it
out
comes
of fuel.
to
Just
reporting
run the
about the
fuel
enemy
out.
actions, will it be through Facebook or Twitter?
We can
he'll see.
VTLs.
We get it on live.
Will
Really
be
get
trustworthy, not
Molotov.
trustworthy. Yes.
Do we have Molotovs in the mod set?
Nope.
Ammonia would
have
affect
luckily.
planes taking off, but
Same.
that's it. It depends on the
yeah.
flight model.
We have real grenades.
What Molotov?
A Molotov.
What napalm Molotov? Is that too much to ask for?
I want to see the Russian versus the door.
Will we see?
Alright.
Easy.
So you spawn at the HQ position. The central and the northern caches have 2 boxes. The eastern and the southern caches have 1 box. 1 box is just 1 copy of the stuff inside. They can come from any direction. You're fighting for your lives. Good luck. Have fun.
Are you doing a multi-twitch, Liru?
Yes. So I guess feel free to send me that. Some people already sent it. So, op will begin as soon as I hit continue. So.
Liru, I have a question.
There are extra medical in
Yep.
these caches?
Nope, no medical for you. Of course, there's extra medical. I'm sorry about that first stop. Other question?
Yeah, do any of these caches have a Maxim gun in them?
How about you maximize your chances of getting bitches by logging off the server and going outside for once in your life?
Imagine.
Great.
I don't even know what he said. I was just watching fucking YouTube.
Oh!
Fucking get
Oh! God!
Don't worry, I recorded my own burn.
Oh!
Alpha check. Good check.
Good check.
Oh, I had fun with that one.
Send in goat team 6
Mm.
now. Sick burn.
That was fun. Z-Mart, thanks for the 16-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
50 check.
Scion 5-0.
Repair crew 5-0.
All right. all right. Yeah, so there's spare stuff in some of these Vics. They're fielding into here. You got the BMP right there. Yeah, it's got some spare backpacks. What do we got in these Vics?
50 check.
Good check. All right. We have op chat up. I don't feel like putting my camera on. I'm in a pretty meh mood today, to be perfectly honest, between what happened with some stuff on Saturday, and it's just a little bittersweet for myself. But hey, you know, show must go on.
That's alright, squad leads quickly meet to me next to the BMP.
So the reason I made that joke as well is because they kept memeing me by saying I should put a Maxim gun in the arsenal. So I hit him with the 1-2 razzle dazzle. But how are you all doing? Wee woo here. This is going to be my third and possibly final planned charity op. I said I'd do 3 to 5. I wanted to do 1 or 2 more, but my schedule for all the other ops I need to do is starting to fall behind, and I need to kind of shift gears and focus on them. So what I'm thinking is I want to say every 1 to 2 weeks we'll have another charity op. We'll either continue this operation that I'm going to start them off with, or we'll you know, do anything else that seems eventful. But there's just some other stuff I'm in the mood to start working on. I got to fulfill some promises and get through everything. So we'll see how things go.
I know. I am in aura the size of this lad. The base 18.
It's going to be about a 40-person operation. A few more expected to filter in, but if you use the exclamation point charity command, we've got the International Red Cross's specific goals in Ukraine. We've got Doctors Without Borders specific venture in Ukraine, and then Arma 3, the developers have released a Ukrainian charity bundle where all of the revenue, I believe is the proper term. So everything, every cent that they receive for that bundle is going to be given to the International Red Cross as well. So I added that after the second op last Wednesday. But otherwise, after this one, I'm going to try to fulfill my promise about the emus, checkpoint RP, some horror ops, just in a mood to work on some other stuff as well.
All the officers are going to be full of...
But I will admit my mental health is a little scuffed at the moment. Let me add Lucent to the multi so you guys can see some on-the-ground POVs. Something with mortars. There will be some artillery strikes in this op, but if you mean a mortar op, there is always... I've had this idea for a Vietnam-era artillery-only operation, but... We'll see how things go. Like I said, not in the best headspace, but... I love... So you see the ATGM launcher right there, but when you scroll in, it disappears. See that little yellow tube? So you scroll out, and it appears. And then you scroll in, and then it disappears. I love that. The true Luton Jr. experience. It's basically modern Battleship, to be honest. Welcome to the stream. If you click this button, Here, let me break it down for you. If you want to pull the Luton maneuver, you clicked fire support, you click this button, and then you click on the player you like the least to give them a bad time. If you're more of a Remy fan, you click this button, and then you click this button, and then you do it on whatever unit doesn't have that red circle around it closest to the person you don't like, and gun them down and then get a, I don't know, 20-minute rant on a Twitch stream about it. I don't know too much about Rubik's Raptor, so I can't do him. If you're a Forensic fan, you can't do it from the Zeus interface. Actually, no, you can. Just type the word trench, and then just spawn this in a million places. Every 10 meters your AI go, you just add more of these.
This is Charlie.
Who else?
Copy that, Charlie.
If you're a Drewski fan,
take your BMP? Stand by.
He's still on 5-0? Wait a second. Oh, because 8. Okay, I'm an idiot. If you're a Drewski fan, spawn a helicopter, like a little bird, and then make sure all of the AI don't have any lock-on AA. If you're a Digby fan, I don't know. Again, I don't actually know much about Digby either. The only thing I can say is in a recent thing where I was with him, if he orders you to drop mortars on the players, and you ask him if that's okay... Yeah, okay, no, context. If you're busy setting up your camera chopping onions on a stream, and Digby tells you to drop mortars, and then you confirm with him because he's asking you to drop mortars on other players because you're all on the same side,
Yeah, let the engineers use it.
put your knife down, and then move to this
Alright, step it
interface
up.
and start dropping the mortars. If you're a Devour fan, take this AI, go into the arsenal, add a minigun, and then mow down all of the players, and then say skill issue. Thanks, Delver. I'll make sure that's divided in half.
The good work.
And half sent to the International Red Cross, half sent to the, I'm totally blanking. Half sent to International Red Cross, half sent to Doctors Without Borders. Though I will say this, it's better for you to directly donate instead of send it to me to donate, because then not Patreon, everyone takes a cut. What is it? I'm totally blanking, guys, and I'm sorry. It's just, again, not in the proper headspace today, but PayPal takes a cut. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you, maybe. So I'm only able to donate about 90% of that, unfortunately, because I can't get that money. So that's why I just say directly donate, and then if you want, you can share that information with me, and I can keep track of the tally. I think we're so far now at 1,600-ish. It's about 1,690, probably 587, excuse me, for that, but we'll see how things go. Also, they don't know this yet, but I'm going to start with a VDV assault with like 2 or 3 helicopters just kind of all coming around in this region, so we'll get to that. But, oh my gosh, wait, a realistic Iander op nemesis? That would be you drive around for 50 minutes, you cross 2 rivers, and then you get immediately mowed down by a BM-21 strike. How about a realistic 700 Cadian op, even though they threw the freaking book at me when I brought it up? Spend 30 hours making an op only for your server to desync when you spawn one thing. That's one of my favorites. Let's see. A 2017 Liru op would be 2017 Liru. I guess it wouldn't be a part of the op. It would be more so I shit talk you after the op. Yeah, right, Otelru. What's my special touch again? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, 2022 Liru compared to 2017 Liru. My God, 2017 Liru is just a malicious cunt. Let's be honest. 2022 Liru is just tired of everything.
We're chilling in Central Park at the moment with the BMP. Call us if you need the vehicle support or if you have stuff to get repaired.
There we go. I think that's his group, right? So they're going to set up around the northern cache location. Let's go ahead and start setting up our funsies here. 2017 Liru is sadistic. Yeah, no, I was... My God. Well, that's what happens when you are the top Zeus in Arma 3, and then you freak out over some little idiot that makes a Trump wall video, and then decide, hey, I'm going to give him 90% of my community and try to bounce. You gave some kid in his first year of college absolute power over all these people. Of course he's gonna turn into a sadistic little shit. And then other people beat that sadism bullshit out of him, and now you have this today. I'm gonna put 4 squads of VDV unsupported in the town for realism. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. What's that Sniper Wolf and Billman bullied the shit out of me? Good God. T4LW missions, baby. Those were the days. Those were the days. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay, let me make sure these sets of careless hold fire. Again, unsupported. Completely unsupported. But no, it's so... Another reason why I'm a little melancholy is this morning I did my review of every 3 to 6 months I...
Charlie to platoon lead. What is the ETA to the S?
I will spend about 3 to 4 hours. This is high. You don't know. Good luck. I want to say 3 to 6 months. This one was, it was 5 months ago. Oh, and I did the latest one.
Repair, this is ground. Considering that you have BMP, I might use you as...
But I'm going to get off that net just to explain. I do a review of everything I've done in my progress of everything. So I start with an early 2017 video, because that's when everything really started. And then I do a late 2017 video, an early 2018 video, a late 2018 video. And I watch about, 10 to 20 minutes of the Zeusing just to see how much I've evolved and, what I used to do a lot compared to what I do now. I listen to the debriefs and see what the player base liked and, what they like now. And I try to improve on what I do. And I usually get a little melancholy about the whole thing because, everything. It's just how it is sometimes. So I'm thinking of adding a 5th chopper, really overwhelming these dudes, but I'm trying to find a 5th LZ, and that's what's bugging me right now. Let's do it right there, and let's quickly add a 5th chopper. Because, of course, this is going to completely bypass them. They're going to freak out over it, but hey, But I'm thinking I'm going to try something completely new this week as a bit of a pick-me-up just to see where it goes, but I'm excited. There's a few things that are coming that I'm excited for. There's a few things that will be worked on and done, but we'll see how things go. But you guys are here for charity stuff, so let's go ahead and get some kick-butt charity stuff going here. So right off the bat, let's screw with their lines. Why did I scroll out to do that? That was silly. Also, did I do the right thing? I might have just done a get out task instead. Did I screw that up? No. Yes, I did. Ah. Silly Liru. Go ahead, set up our global AI skill. And adjust those numbers accordingly. I remember the time was crazy. People adapt, things change. I try to learn from my mistakes, but no one's perfect. That's why I get so freaked out when I meet some of my own fanboys, because I'm like, why are you idolizing me? I'm just wee-woo. Just some idiot in college that graduated and now has to deal with all this.
Alright, I'll relay. Alpha 2 ground AA units, we have ears on the helicopter approaching from the north.
I'm looking for the lower volume button because I'm silly. And I can't find the lower volume, but there it is.
Town now as we speak from the north, 2 MIA.
Alright. I mean, I did set them all to careless hold fire, right? Yeah, so it's just the 2 pilots. Oh dear.
Another wave helicopter inbound.
Oh god, that one. Those did not do too well, did they? Let's see what happens to this one if it's able to successfully get down there. But it's nice though, this means I can use those LZs again. But anything that's in the town I can just redeploy. Because they're going to have to deal with internal stuff coming around. That one's going to land and actually not blow up. Okay. cut her fuel and try to make her do a crash landing. Because she did not land, so I think I forgot to set that get out marker properly. Alright, a little bit of Russians coming through the town, and that one crashes.
Charlie to platoon.
Send for platoon.
Yeah, our position in the northeast, we can't really defend that southern approach. There's too many bridges, and we just don't have anything that can reach out and touch it besides the ATGMs, the javelins.
Copy. Right now I'm trying to have Delta cover your far south. If there will be enough in strength, I'll have them move to the factory, your direct south.
They ought to move there straight away. It's just better defendable than when they are, because all that shit from the southeast will bypass them and head straight to us.
Alright, let's start throwing things in various directions here.
Delta, this is platoon, how copy? How much in strength are you right now? Copy that. Do you have any heavier weapons?
That's a negative.
Copy that. For now, then hold your current position.
I'll be adjusting attacks accordingly, but right now, I'm just sending general forces around. Kind of testing the waters here, because I'm also testing this just to see what they are engaging, if they're actually paying attention, but then I'll actually start the real convoy stuff going in. Because I told them this is going to be a much more dynamic defense than they think. Okay, who has AT?
Guys on the road.
Prepare to ground. Looks like one of those MIAs managed to get the troops off inside Central Park, currently engaged.
Copy that. Can you deal with them? Or do you need support?
Yeah, I'm working on it at this moment.
Copy that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mess around. If there's an unsupported Vic, I'm gonna take it out, pretty much. Kind of interesting how the Vics now don't want to... Oh, that's interesting. Their uniform's bugged.
Say again, Charlie?
We've got two gas Tigers with passes towards the center of the town.
This is Alpha to Alpha all squads. We have commandeered 2 times.
So interesting how those are... Those guys on the uniform are fine. Weird. I don't know if that's just a client-side bug with me.
Charlie, this is ground. Make sure that you actually intercept enemy transport.
Bravo to Delta.
Delta copies.
Yeah, be advised, Delta. We've got 1 times gas heading your way. It blitz past us.
Copy that.
I have a Stinger, but no extra ammo for it.
So I think it's the copy paste out of
Drag him out?
That gas was hostile, right?
Desync.
Falcon just got ran off.
That button just got run over by desyncing MRAP.
It's weird.
Are we desyncing or is it just me?
Yeah.
Ясно, приступай.
Interesting. Very interesting. Server's misbehaving a little bit.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
And it just caught up. Weird.
Prepare to Delta.
Delta copies.
Confirm which factory you guys are shifting to at the moment.
Now, is that because I RC'd the unit?
We have no orders to shift yet, so we're at
Or is it because the server had a weird hiccup?
Confirming, thanks. Prepare to ground.
Start from ground.
Repair
Falcon,
still
if
in
it was your
contact
internet
with these,
flatlining, it could have been
dropped
because
off
you
troops
got
there in the middle of
DC'd
these
from the
fucking
server
trees
and
we
it
can't see
just
them at
made
moment.
the
any chance you can assist?
server have a hiccup. Yeah.
Copy, wait 1 Alpha Bravo. Are you in contact?
Weird.
Negative for Bravo. Do you want Bravo to pull some guys back?
Yeah, Bravo, if you can redirect one of your teams to assist repair.
Yeah.
The drivers are still in the killed, they just drove off.
Guys, can someone
Yeah, so I think it was
explain me how I
Falcon's
can
internet.
detach accessories from like detach and attach a new like site, so it's a bad idea.
You can do it, it's fine. Just drag your
Why is
strength
Opchen
off,
dead center of the screen so no one takes any of the
PKM.
footage of what I'm doing and puts it on Twitter and says it's what's actually going on?
SL. Make sure you've got the people covering.
if you've got the space, carry a box for LNG.
Having issues removing LMG ammo from one of these guys' corpses.
Yeah, they're broken. You can only take their uniforms. Then switch it up.
Make sure
See, it's weird how that issue's happening too, because they,
Who needed? Yeah, I'm taking to like.
these are all fresh spawned units. I don't know why we're having the loot issue. Oh, that's cute. No, they're not specifically using my footage, but I've been seeing them do that to Arma 3 footage in general. Hence why it's up there.
Bravo, this is ground.
Yeah, this is Bravo set.
How goes that sending one team to help repair?
My guy is having issues with the side door. He keeps duplicating it.
His what?
He's duplicating his backpack for some reason.
Well, tell him to fucking stop and get a move on.
Yeah, we're on route.
Alright, we're gonna try another air-based assault. gonna spawn them in chunks because I don't trust the server right now. And let's go ahead and put the stuff down here. Yeah, let's do another 5 choppers, and then we're gonna focus on ground stuff. How did you manage that one? That's incredible. Geniuses. See, I'm gonna have to do all my vehicles fresh instead of copy templates, because apparently they are appearing naked because of desync. I'm not sure that's between the server or Lamb's AI. At this rate, I've run into so many random frickin' server issues that I could hardly care less. Ah, and now when I put them in like that, they... Interesting, alright.
Понял. Понял вас.
Map glitch too, alright, cool.
Уже в пути. Выполняю. Понял вас. Вас понял. Все ясно. Уже в пути.
Yeah, it's weird how it's only given certain selections for certain things, and then my interface is getting stuck on certain parts.
Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Вас понял.
Another air convoy to go in, and then I'm gonna time it with some ground convoy stuff.
Ясно, приступай. Так точно.
Ground wall squads, give me your set reps one at a time.
This is Alpha. We're currently unengaged. We've just seen another MIA coming in from east of our position. Multiple.
Copy that, Alpha. Bravo.
Bravo is good to go. We're just waiting for orders or contact.
Copy that, Bravo. Charlie.
Charlie here. We're pulled back a little bit from the apartment buildings on the road now at the Charlie mark. It looks to me like the MI8s are moving to like the factory complex to our south, maybe to use it as a stage area.
Ясно, приступай.
Copy that, Charlie and Delta.
Yeah, so it's only detecting one of them on the map, which I assume is the real one.
And repairs, what's your status?
Green again, had 1 times casualty who reinserted with you. We gotta fix up the BMP though. It's a little bit fucked because it took an RPG when they first landed.
Copy that. Repairs, once you're good to go, I want you to move to somewhere about Delta Mark and try to clear out anything that you would see on the factory.
Repair copies.
Alright, so I'm gonna let those dismount.
Delta, once repairs arrive close to you, make sure that nothing boops them with an RPG.
Delta copies.
Так точно.
Transport unload. We're gonna start really putting pressure on the outliers here. I mean, I've seen what DCS Worlds was used, Escape Arma footage was used. I'm not sure what else they're gonna use at this point, but it's like, good God. Just want to make sure that doesn't happen, because then I'd feel pretty bad about it. But again, we're trying to do everything we can to help stop that, so. Just a video game, raising some money, doing some charity work, you know? We'll see how things go.
Southwest on the start.
And now I feel like changing the game just a little bit. Let's do some BMP2s on the remaining flank. Oop, didn't mean to move that.
Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Alright, so these guys should be fully ready to go at this point.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Ясно, приступаем. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно. Так точно. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
So that we'll start putting them up, seeing if we can get these vehicles to go up accordingly. Set them all to aware.
Bravo to ground, we've got 3 times BMPs with squads pushing us right now.
Copy that. Can you deal with them or do you need support?
We should be fine. They might actually start moving the Delta.
Copy that. If anything changed, give me an update.
Copy.
Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно.
Alright, I got those 2 unloaded, and then we got the BMP2s coming around. Yeah, so we have just, I think this is a mix of pilots and anyone else that still survived in that compound. I'll pull him back for now. They've left the top hatches on too, good God. Ah, man, that, oh, well, Zero doesn't have a building to stand on anymore. That's, interesting. He seems to be in a little bit of a predicament here as he slowly moves over to the other building. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work, but, you know, what do I know? I just, who the heck knows? Alright, so those guys have been caught in fights here. Why have you fully dismounted? Get back in there. What the heck are you falling back for? Good God. And once again, Zero seems to be having a little building issue here as he now walks across to the next one over.
Bravo to ground.
Central.
Yeah, we're gonna need you up to do medic over here, Bravo 1.
Copy that.
I'm wondering now we're gonna go 3 for 3 on those buildings.
Go into platoon, we're in contact with BMC, 2 flies, 1 dead, 1 smoldering.
Copy that.
Repair to ground. We're en route to Delta's location as ordered. We found one of those downed MI8s. It's a bit fucked up, but we could potentially repair it.
Okay.
Don't try to repair air assets. They won't be much of use for us. And even if they would, they'd probably get shut down.
Hey, firm, it's marked on map anyway, just as an FYI.
It's like, alright, yeah, go for it.
We might use it as a evac.
Bravo to ground, we are
Alpha to ground, we are currently under contact.
Bravo to ground, we are mass cats.
Copy that, Bravo. My medic should be on their way. If you can't hold, pull back into more urban areas.
Copy.
So which group is the mass-cast one here? I think the southern side? Oh, yeah. Oh god, there goes the building. Alright, let's put some air support in the air. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay. You gotta let their engines get onto a little bit. Wasn't high enough. So if they do that, then you just gotta jerk them in the air like that, and they'll eventually level properly. You just might have to put them up a little on the high end. How's the other one doing? Alright, good enough. You gotta love Arma 3 engineering. Cause I got the BMP2 over here.
Bravo to ground, give me a status.
Repeat last for Bravo, yes.
Stay firm, Bravo, give me your status.
Bravo, half pressure. We're taking a lot of.
Are they overpressuring their own dudes?
They're gonna pull back.
Copy. Stay firm, yeah, if you have problems with outcans and stuff, pull them back and try to get them into urban. Also be advised, we have I think an SU-25 up in the air.
That's all getting shot to hell. They pulled most of their guys back. But I think at this point, let's start getting some transport trucks in the back line. Yeah, that fixed all the way back there. And because I RC'd that jet, you're going to start hearing random jet comms.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно.
Just making sure that that's a proper set get out order.
Ясно, приступаю. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
I'm doing these waypoints so they actually go off the road.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Have them act as a security element. But yeah, no other desync spikes, so I think it was just Falcon's internet connection being special. What are you shooting at? What? Oh, there you go.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Send
Я
one
сразу выступаю. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
truck over here to reinforce that. Because again, this is meant to be a losing battle. You have the BMP over there, but good God, yeah, these guys are starting to advance. So they're being forced to pull back. These guys have held appropriately. Got this BMP-4 coming around. That's a 3, but these guys are up here doing a better job. So we see some of those forces pulling back. And then these guys are just sweeping and clearing what's remaining over here. So I'm surprised I haven't heard anything on the net talking about the South just absolutely getting its teeth kicked in. They got chicken down here, I guess, trying to find a way out or something. They're coordinating, yeah, trying to pull back here. But they need to get reinforcements down there and fast. So right now we've been sending BMD-1s, which were over here that got hit. These were BMP-2s, and I think the rest of these are BMP-3s, but... yeah, BMP-3. And then we have BMD-4s, which I'll send later, which are more VDV elements. But you still got the heavy fighting up here. Now Russian forces are starting to come up and around the ruins. And again, you see, Vladimir, Ukrainians are in the sky, so we shoot upward. Why? I don't know. Welcome to Lamb's AI. I love how this guy put a bunch of boxes up there. Is he going to try to climb through the wreckage to get around? That'll be interesting. But no, these guys are fighting the full force of Lamb's AI because they, well, wanted to add to the mod set.
Oh, units to the ground. Give me a safe trap. Alpha go.
I mean, they got AT loaded down here. They've got the car slowly going. The engine's down. These guys, I think, are just completely broken at that point.
We are taking heavy fire from multiple IFBs and squads. We're going to start a...
Good God, you know?
Copy that, Alpha. Pull them into urban.
I don't know where my planes went either. I think they're,
Yeah, Bravo's doing the same. We're pulling back and shooting at the enemy. We pull back to Bravo Falls right now.
Ah. They actually got taken out by air defense. Good shot.
To which position you pull back? Charlie?
Yeah, I already updated.
Charlie here. We've defeated 2 times BMP, 1 times BMD. We've got 1 more that pulled back after it lost its infantry support.
Так точно.
It's hiding in a tree. That's cute. But yeah, no, this flank's been relatively okay.
This is Alpha to all units. We're in danger of being moved around here. Delta is just engaging contacts at the
I still don't understand why they're, you know, in the air. Oh, God.
Copy that, Delta. Alpha, if you
I think because that tree's knocked over, so that thing's able to see it. You don't have any AT over here. You got an NLAW right there, but they just haven't seen it over there. But we're going to attack that flank and see what they do. But yeah, no, these guys have been commandeering some BMPs and firing them up here. But now I got this infantry pushing around, so let's see how they react to that. Meanwhile, this group is heavily pulling back, but the Russians are right on top of them.
We are. We're keeping
Yeah, gun's disabled, so this guy's gonna pull back. Nope.
Go back to the eastern cache.
MP, you're getting engaged by RPGs where you're shooting. So
We'll consider.
That's a transport truck taken out.
Hi, this is ground.
This is Ice and message.
Our only objective right now is to hold HQ.
Yes, the overarching objective is to hold your HQ area. Over.
Copy that.
Yeah, so someone just took a shot at the TeamSpeak right now. Interesting. Most of Alpha. Ooh, excuse me. Most of Alpha got wiped here. Still got forces crossing in. But for now, I haven't really sent any QRF. He's stuck in a tree. We got these infantry now coming around.
Alpha,
Oh, that's
Bravo.
just heavy fire all around.
Did you slow the enemy down, or are you still falling back?
This is
Here's what I'm
Alpha.
gonna
We
do.
took up heavy casualties. SL is reinserting now. We're pulling back to the cache.
Copy that, Bravo.
Bravo managed to push back somewhat to our old VODs and try to defend. We're doing okay for now. If you need the medic pack, it's good.
Copy that. Be advised, there's supposed to be one of my gases somewhere closer to your original pause. It should be packed with equipment.
Okay.
The jets got shot down. So AA's doing a great job.
Also be advised, we're being heavily shelled, so you might want to take cover.
We're trying to engage deeper in the town where we're suspecting resistance, but right now I'm just trying to show this is absolute chaos.
MP, Delta's gonna take the truck and we're gonna go back. This is too big to hold.
Fair copies, we'll follow after you.
This is Charlie. I've captured the attack.
Copy that, Charlie.
They're doing their best. The North fighting, though, they're starting to try to counterattack here. They're back at the northern cache to hold. It's the Southern fight. They're starting to get back up here. I still don't understand what happened to that BMD. I think it was just randomly abandoned, which, I mean, fits the setting. But yeah, no, this northern group is just equatorial hell up here. So Lucen's trying to pull back because he's still alive. And these guys are forming up here. I'm going to give it a bit, and then we're going to do another... air assault sort of thing. We'll probably use MI8s this time, but it's a massacre down there. So here's how I'm going to do this one. We're going to basically set the MI8s to careless hold fire. I'm going to put a single squad at them. We're going to do 3. And then once they land, I will aggro them and let them go ham.
Copy that, Delta.
Yeah, they marked it down MI8. I mean, if they wanted to repair a 24 and use it, I'm not going to stop them. That's just Chad level at that point. But now you got some heavier fighting in here. This squad's trying to come up, counterattack what's been sent in. You got a line of dudes here, but I'll say it in debrief. Like, this was literally you guys fighting lambs, so. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, I do apologize. But here's what I'm thinking. We're going to start doing some security groups with...
Repair to Charlie, you said that BMD you stole is fully functional still, correct?
Yeah, I killed the crew.
Hey, firm, got any other vehicles over there you need to touch up on?
The BMD's fine. I literally killed the crew. We've got a BMP that actually needs touch up, yes.
Yeah, okay, so I want to make sure he has control of that front PKT. I do need to micro those air assets, but...
MI-24's west.
Alright, transport unload.
Ground guard to high. Can you move the crate so I can put in the victim, please?
I see what you're getting at. Stand by. He wants this moved so we can load it. I'm not 100% sure you can load those, but feel free to try.
Okay.
Alright, so one crash landed, the other one completely went catastrophic, and the third I actually cannot find right now.
Repair, this is ground AA.
There's the other plane, by the way.
Repair.
Do you guys have 4 spare wheels and some spare time?
We don't
also
have
got
spare
shot down.
wheels. We can certainly get them for you.
Because on the marker here in Southwest, I'd like my US repaired when you have the time.
Good copy. We'll swing that way now.
Appreciate it.
Alright, let's see. What else can we work with? Hell, I'm just sending... I mean, I can't gear the AI specifically. That would take a little too much micro. Here's what I am going to do. Let's go ahead and send some BMP2s in. Transport unload. Transport unload.
Bravo Delta, do you guys need assistance?
BMP2s would be like the most common thing we'd actually put up in there.
Delta?
But let's go ahead and also get some tanks. So at this point, we would start seeing armor coming in. North is where I'm going to really hammer this in, though. You want to see tanks driving towns? It's a bad idea.
Bravo, if you could assist Delta. Enemy BMP engaging us, I believe. Unless it's already down. We could use another medic though.
Yeah, so I am just going to artillery this position with cluster munitions.
BMP, Delta, you guys good?
This is bad.
This is... Ooh.
Yeah, this you got lost.
Did not copy last. Regardless, Delta southeast side got wiped by a BMP.
Copy, I'll send my Richie over to help you with my medic, with the medic.
Copy, unknown if BMP is down yet. Don't think so.
Can you mark its rough pause at least, so my guys won't drive into it?
No, I'm still running over there.
Alright. Oh god, they're playing bumper cars again.
It is somewhere to the east-southeast of Delta marker. Break. We also have enemy infantry on the other side crossing pretty soon.
This is Alpha to all squad. There is a T-72 heading east from the northern end of town.
Repair to Delta, BMP to dispatch to your location times now.
Alright, I'm gonna start getting some stuff deleted on the side.
No eyes on, even though I'm right here.
Repair, this is ground AA. I've updated the marker to avoid confusion with one that's further east.
Repair lead copies, I'm bringing the repair truck over to you now, ground AA.
50 check.
Good check.
So why aren't they going in? Like, what's causing them to not want to do this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to now figure out why the AI is acting silly.
Delta 2 BMP, BMD marked on the map. Correction, BMP 3.
BMP copies.
Ground message from Delta.
Send for ground.
Delta got wiped to the southeast by a BMP 3. I'm about to go down as well.
Copy that. Once you're back alive,
Break.
pull to
Repair
send.
vehicle, move away. Enemy BMP heading straight for you. Repair vehicle.
So you got the BMD over there. I'm gonna start just pushing harder groups of infantry down this area. And we're gonna push in through the north out of this breach that we've made.
Charlie, this is ground.
Send.
What's your setup?
Vibing. We've got a BMD and a BMP.
Copy that. If anything changes, I might have to have you move to this side of the river to shorten up our defense perimeter.
Roger. We'll try and move the cash back across as we do so.
Affirm.
There is something finicky on the load times too, because it's not wanting to take the jets off. He's just gonna make it. No, he's not. Yes, he is? Holy crap, dude.
Bravo to Grand, be advised, we've got 2 T90s pushing southwest of Bravo's pods from the MSR.
Copy that. Can you deal with them?
I'm gonna deal with the dead.
Couple Germans.
Didn't mean to delete that chopper, but that's fine. I mean,
completely wiped the Delta marker.
Copy. My red team should be there with the BMP crew.
Copy that, Delta. If you can, move and hold around southern cache mark.
what did you... How did you... I'm not even gonna ask questions. Sir, how did you flip your BMP? I drove down a straight line. Dear God. They're getting worse and worse.
Bravo to AA, there's something buzzing us south to north.
FM eyes on. Engaging.
Alright, we're also going to start putting truck groups on the other sides to...
Repair crew, is the enemy BMP down?
Put pressure on them. At the same
Copy,
time.
the Delta's coming back in, we'll take up positions again.
How did I... Wow, I didn't mean to drag you out of the vehicle.
Bravo, if you want your red team back, tell them so.
Copy, do you still need assistance? I don't think they pushed across the
Well,
bridge
we all died, so they already took out the enemies over here, though.
Copy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send in some trucks here. From the neighboring town.
Ясно, приступай. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Hearing more AA getting launched here.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступай.
And get them out accordingly. Now we're still making gains up here. Looks like they killed the VDV group that was over there. Gonna go ahead and delete more of the internal stuff. We're gonna do some more airstriking here. Well, not airstriking, artillery. I don't want to do a full-on Grad 21 barrage because I'm worried that would desync the server out, but once we get to the 2-hour mark, then I'll consider it. I still think they're relatively spread, which is costing them a little bit because they're fighting on the edges of the town, so it's making it a lot harder for them to defend because now we got, like, you know, tanks engaging from all the way out here, and that's only going to make it harder for them to do their jobs.
Next time you use the Delta, make sure it's in top down.
Just fucked me up.
Alright, now the airstrikes, baby.
You thought you escaped the great quacking.
Oh my god, Outcast. No, not the quacking.
That's it.
How you doing, buddy? Been a hot second since I've seen you. Thanks for the 30-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I know we get a nice kick out of this scenario. That guy just, whew. Have to get these added real quick. The cache just got annihilated. Oh, they shot him down. Still got a massive fight going on up here. Is there more naked people? There's more naked people. That convoy's getting hit. I am going to actually put in 2 helicopters. Actually, we're just going to copy them, and then I'm going to take them off from over here. And we're going to do some, I'm actually going to support my infantry with air support. Oh, man. That's something you're not seeing these days. Liru bully, I know. They took these vehicles and they got hit pretty hard there. They've been towing wrecks, too. I have to admit, they're doing a pretty good job of holding that flank, but I've also not been putting a lot of pressure on that flank specifically. Now this is where I'm a little worried for our player base here, because this is a massive flanking force. And I'm not sure if anyone's noticed it yet.
I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah, you shot.
But it's commendable how much they're trying to hold here.
Yeah, we lost both the BMD and the BMP. The BMD gunner was god-awful shit here.
Copy that.
Skelly's angry.
Copy that, Charlie. I might have to have you pull back in few mics. I'm currently sending...
Oh, the stealth rotor technology. Oh, there it is. I ruined it.
Charlie, we've been strafed by 2 Mi-24s.
Yes, start pulling back up to across the river.
The road is 600 meters. The BMP, not the BTR, the BMP.
Ooh! Oh, dear. So I also want to point something out. I've been sending my assets pretty evenly here in terms of, you know, a platoon of IFEs, a platoon of IFEs, a platoon of IFEs. I haven't sent the tanks over here yet. Instead, I sent 2 air assets, which they're going down. But really, these guys, in my opinion, have the most open areas because there's no way for them to fall back from right here. They just have these buildings, and it's costing them pretty hard. So... that's why you're seeing so many different angles here getting their teeth kicked in. Again, they're supposed to. They're absolutely supposed to be getting their butts kicked with this.
Alpha, this is ground. Give me your sit-rep.
This is Alpha. We're holding, but we're taking contact. Cash has been hit by a...
Wait a minute. How did you...
Copy that.
How the hell did you
Repeat
not...
to Charlie, we're en
How
route
is
with
this
the
alive?
BMP. Since you're pulling back, we'll cover you back across
With
the river.
32% health? And I was running up. He knows I'm looking at him. He's like, hey, look what I did. What? 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 Wait a minute. Whoa. What? Wait. Whoa. Wait. He was going forward for a second. What?
Hey guys, hi, can you this crate outside so I can load it?
Yeah, can you ping? I'm gonna, yeah. Okay. I think we found the next Metal Gear. It was right there. It was ready to go. Wow,
Come on, are you moving caches?
Interesting.
Say again?
Are you currently moving caches from Alpha's position?
We are currently trying to evacuate all the valuable equipment, which is either AA or Javelin.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
Using.
I'm currently having everyone pull back a bit. Also...
Alpha, come up your tits, we haven't been stealing your ammo.
That's pretty funny. All right, this game truly is something.
To the eastern
cash. That I'm evacuating, not your one. Do you see the cameras? Or
They pull back to their trucks. Still got all those guys back here, but at least they have some of this room to work with. And then all that infantry back there.
Give me your Citra.
I'm gonna redo the car. Because the car is just gonna be... that. Just making sure we didn't get cut off on the radio. Thought I saw some unit desync. Is that being reflected? Nope. Okay. So that's just AI marker desync on my client. Sending in some gases here. Come on, drive. It's a road. Use the road. The road. You guys not know how to drive? It's called the road. You use the road. Yeah, I don't know why the gases are just not behaving today. And then when I copy pasted them, they were all naked, you know? They're stuck in the mud. Yeah. Oh, man.
Delta, this is ground.
Send for Delta.
Anything happening?
Fell out of the damn car.
Negative. Delta's still at Delta. Everything's quiet as fuck.
Copy that. Since enemy seems to be not interested in that vector, I'll have you move west and support Bravo.
Alright, send in
Copy.
the VDV. Everything's been like completely mixed and unorganized, but that's also to kind of reflect what's been actually going on. But let's have some airborne groups come in from this angle. Transport on load. Oh no, the VDV. I know, right? Send those guys in on the side. Keep our camera over here though, so they initialize. I know they lost one of their generals last week. It's a bit of a mess for them.
Ground or platoon, this is Charlie. Have you moved the eastern box?
Wait, one. Stay firm. What's happening with that now?
Hey, firm, can you confirm that I understand that you're moving the box next time? Because I didn't know about it. You may have told me, but I didn't confirm it.
Copy, we'll confirm next time.
I was like, where's our box? Ask your GC. He's moving shit. Alright. We're gonna again double down on the north. We're about an hour and a half in, so in about 30 minutes I'm gonna start doing grad artillery, and that's gonna be messy. I said I might do side chat stuff, but we'll see how things go. So there's only a handful of guys defending down there. I think it's about time we put some tanks on that sector as well, because that's the only side that I haven't been putting any armor down. But, you know, they're very adamant about holding that section. Like, I expected people to fold back to the damn dam by now over there. Lucent, congratulations.
I'm currently stuck in the building. Help.
You found the secret place to not be. Don't go there again.
Bravo, Delta, is that T90 still alive?
Hey, firm, it's still alive. We can't get eyes on. It's sitting pretty far near the village south of us.
Copy.
And we're out of javelins, so.
Alpha Charlie, this is
Oh god, the
Ground.
endless
I'll be
dismount
moving
remount.
One of the boxes for your resupply to the church that's between your two positions. I'll mark it as a cache in a
Oh my
sec.
god, if you're all gonna dismount, then dismount.
Charlie acknowledges.
God, I hate that bug.
Bravo, Delta's gonna try to hit that T90 from the east.
Copy, will that'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, I think they're landing short. That's why
If you can
I'm
kill
hearing the
any
rounds
infantry
go.
guys on, that'd be great as well.
So got these guys trying to plink off from over there. They're gonna try to flank around to engage. But my god. It's a 72 with the most modern upgrade, so it could be mistaken for a T90. Alright, so I got the armor coming in. The north, again, is where we have a majority of the forces here. We still have stuff trickling through, but it's getting taken out. So I have a BMP. Are you okay? Or are you're just completely useless? Okay. So yeah, he's below a hill, so I'm gonna respawn him. And that
Bravo, Delta,
BMP3 is stuck on a shed.
It's alive or dead, can you confirm?
It should be alive. Did it not armor itself?
Unknown, I only see it with the hatches open.
Prepare to Charlie, we got eyes on possibly 2 tanks down the road, east-northeast, the way you're heading. Just keep an eye out.
So just trying to get things out accordingly.
Bravo, Delta, that BMP3 should still be alive.
And that BMP is starting to come in. Alright. Jeez, Broadshore. Oh yeah, I love these things are floating right now because of, that's so silly. Alright, let's get some black sharks in. We'll put a pair in. I doubt those will have any sort of effect, but, you know, we can try. Just because of the type of ordnance with the, ATGM stuff, they could do rocket strikes, but, again, unlikely. I'm going to send them in immediately just to do seek and destroy. And then as the fighting dies down, I'm going to set up for some Grad 21 rocket artillery strikes. Hey guys, fly? Fly? Are you out of fuel? There we go. Fly. Okay.
Delta, anyone else have any desync?
Interesting.
Yeah, we're getting some here of repair also.
That's why. So server just had a decent
Hey, Bravo. Do you guys have a BMP at your location right now?
Hey, fam, we have 1 times enemy BMP3 as well as T90 sitting near us.
Alright, we're gonna try to take that out.
Alright, hold on. So I think that was the Black Sharks just spawning them, because they are a heavily scripted piece of equipment. So I think it was them causing that little bit of desync there. So yeah, server stabilizing. Alright, so we won't use the Black Sharks then. We'll go back to good old 24. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that from my roster.
This is Charlie. There's a downed Mi-24 in the field to the north. It's recoverable.
was wondering why they weren't initializing their engines. I'm like, oh wait, that's because it's actually lagging to hell.
We will not be recovering.
Right, Devour, thank you.
Air assets.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna send vehicles in. Yeah, so they're starting to pull back. I mean, look at the slaughter, though. Good God. Yeah, so it's the tanks pushing in that's really caused them to pull back. Alright, I got one more crazy idea here. Oh god, no, not you. God damn it, I forget you exist every freaking time. No, bad performance toggle. Bad. Bad. You're the bane of my existence. Basically, it causes everything around me to disappear for enhanced performance.
Bravo Delta message. I did not see that T90, so we just pushed up to you.
Let's see. Inventory, launchers. So javelins are actually really rare.
Yeah, you got enemy helo northwest.
Copy.
Sorry, southwest side of town. By Bravo Pods. It's heading north.
So yeah, you hear them engaging.
Standing by.
The burnt in the distance. Exactly.
On the way.
I'm gonna drive them up there and then move them over the river. Is Big Me's trying to run up to take on this tank as he's shot at? Look at this chucklehead. He's taking fire too. He's gonna do it with an RPG-26. It's staring right at you, dude.
Bravo, are some of you guys pushing southwest?
Bro, it knows what you're trying to do. Alright, so that Vic was found. It looks like Orange came up and took it out. Now he's bandaging. Still have more forces folding in.
Repair teams, the BTR pushing down the road towards you.
Repair copies, we're watching.
Bravo, T90 pushed back to the previous position he was in as a dismount marker.
Copy.
Alpha ground, we are currently falling back to Alpha.
It was a javelin. I think it got caught in the tree.
Say again, Alpha.
We are now currently moving to Alpha FD2 mark.
Negative. Move north of it.
Alright, Liberator, Tank Hunter, and Lucen.
Just
Cute.
next to Cash TB mark.
Good copy.
I'm literally just
If you need to pull back further south,
making sure no one's being a complete chucklehead here, but
line to our north.
good God, Skelly, what on earth were you? I think they're just trying to hold out here with a few dudes. That's an NLA hit.
The fuck?
Private Cosmos?
Well, that was unfortunate, Pogo.
He's probably been a friendly citizen who's moved the cargo box back.
Yay! Dickhead!
What?
No, it's not ours, somebody else's. Probably the southeast one.
Huh? No, this is foreign aid.
Foreign aid.
Alright, never mind then.
Give it a second.
We now go to the bridge.
Copy. Oh, we have an Enlo and 2 Javs in here.
We'll grab one then because fucking Bo and I know.
Good luck.
Ground to all squads, we just got a package of NLOs as foreign aid. It's back at HQ. Please don't steal all of them immediately.
The helpful delivery man. Excuse me. Ground, this is high. Message over.
Send it.
There's some crazy chucklehead that's attempting to run cargo into the town to assist you. Break. I think you can get one more run in within the next 20 or so minutes. Do you want it to be NLAWs, javelins, humanitarian, medical, or stingers?
AA.
Hey, Firm, I'll let him know. Do you want launchers or missiles? Because it will affect Break. He can only put so much in a cargo box, over.
Missiles, please.
Okay, so fully missiles, any launchers?
Maybe once per launcher.
Okay, Firm. What are you...
Don't you think?
Are you trying to do the shoot under glitch? You know what? No.
Charlie, this is Grunt AA. Tell your fucking guy to stop stealing our truck.
Amazing.
Grunt AA. Don't care.
Hannibal.
Damn.
Bravo to Delta, enemy tank should be disabled.
Alright, I'm just in the process of getting all this stuff to start coming up. So they're going to start holding internal security. They've got other forces there holding internal. Sam's just up here with a javelin. Good God.
Bravo to repair.
Go for repair.
Yeah, we've got 2 T90s. They are disabled. If you want to recover them, but they're a bit far out.
Good copy. Give us a minute. We're gonna have to bring the repair truck up to them.
I'll mark the T90s on pause. They're still infantry contact here, so we can.
Alpha to ground.
Send for ground.
Is there anywhere else that you want to pull back to other than the church? The church is really not a good position.
Say again?
Is there a different location you want us? Because this church is a really bad position.
Now we're really just mixing stuff. But let's see.
If Alpha and or Charlie will start getting overrun, I set up a ANC fallback defense line for you. That's just a rough location that I want you to set up.
Alright, so at the 50 mark, I'll come out with some stingers.
The north.
Good copy.
Go for repair.
If you look on your map on the southwestern part, southwest of Cache TB, there is a marker that says AA Vic needs a wheel. Could you deliver one, please?
So yeah, this is where things are going to get a little tougher because the AI is not really good at folding in properly.
Alpha to repair stroke of a squad. What vehicles are currently active in the AI that are friendly?
Bravo's captured 2 T90s.
Trying to adjust what I can here.
Broken.
Excuse me.
Yeah, thank you for calling that. Delta. Delta, be advised, enemy BTR coming west off the road. It should be straight west of your pause right now.
Copy.
Так точно.
Alright, I'm gonna really try to fold them back off of that flank here. No promises, though, because these things don't always like to move. There we go. Alright, now that they're initializing the movement here, they just took out that AT with those Vics. Maybe one more air assault in a second, but otherwise I am starting to run a little low on everything. Really just getting the infantry to go in. Oh, that is not what I want to spawn. But no, so far so good. All things considered. I will also start Grad 21 strikes. We'll probably do a test one in that area. Oh, and then the cluster munitions from UXOs are also going to be an issue. I'm going to go ahead and start putting stuff up. But no, like, individual bodies, I'm going to also go ahead and clean up from certain areas. I do like how they towed Rex back. That was pretty smart. So now I'm just trying to get everything to fold in properly.
Repair lead to Bravo.
This is Bravo 7.
Those two T90s you guys need the repairs for. Are they still sitting in the field?
One is not. Yeah, one is marked on map, the other one we have in our control. It's near our position.
Good copy. I'm going to bring the repair truck to y'all, and then can y'all escort me out to the...
I still can't believe that BMP is flipped. That's just the funniest thing to me.
We're sitting right beside it right now. Getting it. The gun still works, just the track, the vehicle engine doesn't work.
Alright, so here is what I am going to do. This is going to be a massive, massive air assault, alright? We're going to have one of these with a two-man team. Take another one, paste it, put that in there. Take those.
Bravo BTR is engaging you.
Hey, my T90 is engaging, but I think that crew.
Alright. Then one more. Oh, the
Bravo, another
Dracolich.
T90 pushing up, plus BMP3.
Alright. Disable sim of that, or disable aggro, my bad. Load them in. Transport unload. Pull it back. And then send that in. Same thing. Careless hold fire. That's the proper term I'm looking for.
Bravo,
Put him in.
need your medic by the T90 horse.
Transport unload.
Disregard. Disregard. Don't need it. Bravo to Delta, we've got 4 T90s down that road. 5.
Transport unload. Okay, guess you're not getting your first chopper because he flew immediately to the left and hit some trees. Awesome. 15 minutes before I put the next cargo crate down. I'm going to go ahead and prep that now. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this. Again, I haven't been in the best headspace today, so I haven't been too talkative. Also been focusing on the macro of the AO. Shit happens, but we'll watch those guys go in at the very least. So they said they wanted at least one launcher, and they wanted the rest to be ammo.
Delta to Bravo, you guys managed to pull back?
We got one time guy down, and one guy
That's gonna be a lot.
I'm just trapped inside a building, but most of my boys are with you, so don't worry about us.
Alright. So air assault coming in, that's 3 transports, 2 Mi-24s.
Bravo, there's at least another BMP-3 and a T-90 down there if you haven't taken them out yet.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything out here as well. Start deleting some of the further groups of infantry that are just getting stuck in the towns. You're hearing launchers firing at, as well.
Ground to high.
This is high, send message.
What's the situation over contact with foreign aid?
Still organizing. He'll be back in about 12 minutes. Over.
Copy that.
Tell them to bring in Tunguska.
Bravo to fucking repair. You might want to pull out. We're getting hit by 5 D90s as well as enemy air.
They got multiple BMPs.
Yeah, good job, Bravo.
Ground to repair.
Go for repair.
Oh, fuck, they're landing right next to a BMP. And the BMP's using its autocannon.
Good copy, relay.
The building saved it.
Bravo, at least 3 helicopters to our northeast landed on our rear.
Copy, you can Delta manage? Or, because Bravo's trying to...
We're pulling back as well.
Copy, we're gonna try and hold off these tanks though.
High and above us, north.
Hey, you still on net?
Hey, still on net?
You disable the 2 Heinz buzzing Bravo pods?
There's 2 Heinz and Bravo pods?
Hey, firm, they are buzzing north to south.
Alright, we'll move to you.
Alpha Charlie, this is ground.
Yellow.
Prepare, start moving to your fallback defensive line.
Repair to ground update. My BMP just saw 2 times high landing at the local stadium. Red mark on map.
Hey, firm, that's why I want Alpha.
Why did that blow up? Did they put explosives on it, or?
Don't want them to get cut off.
Huh.
Relay that command. Do you want us to move back now?
Yeah, those AI do not want to move more into the city, that's for freaking sure.
You want us to fall back? Alpha.
Coordinate with Charlie and fall back together, Alpha.
Oh, the BMP just annihilated them.
Bravo to Delta, we're slowly...
I'm just trying to make sure they're not, like, you know, sliding into that,
Bravo medic is down. We're gonna try to stabilize it.
area there. They're pulling back. They stole a tank, but they've got hostile tanks firing at them.
High killed, please.
10
Repair to
minutes.
Bravo, 250-90, look west, 255. I saw 1 more Russian tank out there sneaking around.
I can also have infantry harass them from this side because we'd imagine that this area would be uncontested as well. So now we're going to transition between... Yes, here's the Mi-8 that actually made it back without getting hit. That's the first one. That's the first helicopter to do that.
Delta, I think one of his T90 just... Yep, T90 down. Friendly one, I believe.
Prepared, need to hold fire. Prepared team, do you acknowledge me?
Repair copies, they're holding.
I think was one of the friendly tanks taken. That might have been loose since he brought it around and it got engaged. So Frisk is all the way over here. I'm gonna start sending stuff to flank this group moving in because I'm trying to show that there's a lot of holes in their defensive lines. And I'm starting to exploit those just by basically sheer overwhelming capability. Let me make sure this guy's set to careless. Yep.
Ground AA.
Send it.
Ooh, someone got it.
Are you still on your previous mark?
No, we're slightly further south. The engine's fucked now.
I think they RPG'd it, in all honesty. So I'm just trying to delete stuff to make this a little less laggy. Yeah, but at this point I'm going to be respawning a lot of Vics and just sending them in where I can. Because now you're going to have heavy fighting in every other place that you potentially can here. Street fighting, baby. It's a bitch.
Bravo, Delta's gonna need your medic. Ours is down, pulling towards you from the southeast.
So I can't stop the Lamb's AI units from garrisoning themselves, so... It does make things a little tough. 7.5 before I start sending them in.
Copy, Delta. My medic's in the minimart, just north of your pause.
Alright, we're gonna start... We're gonna start the rocket artillery. I think the Russians have had enough with that southern defensive line. It's been kicking their butt. They constantly try to break through it. Russians are technically a very artillery-heavy group anyway. Alright, so... Create target. Artillery fire mission. Spread is gonna be, let's do like a 175 meter spread. Target position is not in range. Okay, now we just have to basically maneuver it until it is in range. I thought it was a 3-click engagement range. Oh, you're a 5-click engagement range. That's okay. So counting from there, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put him all the way over there. Now he's ready. You're not gonna do it, are you? Okay. Oh my god, yes he is. Okay, I am so sorry for doubting you. That's 40 seconds on the docket. So I want to see where that round goes, because it looked like he shot it a little to the right as well. I really don't want to see them boot their own dudes.
You got my medic yet?
Confirm your medic is here, I believe. He has a sniper rifle.
Okay, if the arty computer's working in that Vic, I might,
Okay, that's it.
Ground to Bravo Delta.
Might do a
you
full
can
salvo.
set up on your defensive line, even on HQ already. You're taking shots from the south.
What is Skelly doing? He's he's putting him in jail.
Some of my guys have been struggling due to the enemy units.
Good God, Skelly.
But most of them are at the Bravo post.
Got some internal fighting here. That BMP got hit.
So we won't have any Ruskies just coming between the buildings.
Bravo Delta, you guys want to shift a bit more east if you don't mind.
Confirm you want us to move a bit more east?
And up the ground, I guess.
Alright, I'm gonna try to fold in some more MSV groups to come in. A little worried because I'm seeing those guys. Yeah, let's quickly fix that real quick, because they get into a logic loop of trying to remount into a vehicle. I have a tank all the way out there. I'm gonna send her in a bit closer. Alright, I have no idea where that thing landed, so I'm gonna move it. Instead, we're gonna basically shell right there. Nah, friendlies are getting too close, so I might actually hold that artillery for now. Instead, we're probably going to strike that area. So let me just get in it. And again, worried it'll desync the server because of a lot of stuff going on, but at this rate... I got 39 rockets. What do you mean cannot fire?
Alpha, salvage BMP mark. There is a BMP we can salvage.
Okay, so at that range you're lined up, so let me move you... There.
Bravo, repeat last.
Need a bit more of an opening.
We have a repairable BMP on Alpha, salvage.
And then when I'm
BMP
done,
mark.
you know, messing with this, then I should be able to engage proper.
Yeah, on my way over.
I guess headphone warning, because, yeah, this is going to get loud, so I'm going to take my headset off. Headphone warning, headphone warning, headphone warning. That is beefy.
Ground.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass, isn't it?
The Russians coming in from the southeast.
Well, I did it in a few bursts.
Copy, wait one.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Confirm contacts are coming from the southeast of the HQ.
Aye, firm.
Oh, boy. I'm gonna let that conclude and then send our foreign friend in. Whew! I'm always very cautious about using that because...
Alpha, full repair trucks en route to you now.
Good copy. Good speed.
You never know what, you know, blowing up half a town might do. Alright, put them in the air. They're gonna then drop down.
Bravo Delta message, quite a few infantry contacts to the east. Yeah, they're pushing to the HQ.
Copy, do you want us to assist?
Negative, we're fine so far.
Let me start getting him in, because it's about time. Yeah, I'm gonna have a massive infantry push from that direction. Let's do VDV, actually. They're smaller groups, they'll work.
Su-35 flying above Delta, going westwards.
Alright, and then everything that's back here, let's go ahead and get that deleted. Good God, this district, man. They're doing their best to hold. Now again, yes, I did just hit this area with Grad artillery. This is also to hold the fact that, you know, Lambs is gonna hold these guys very slowly. Santa. What? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want foreign aid or not? Uncuff me.
Bravo to ground and Alpha via fire. Just got enemy T90 that bypassed Bravo's pods. They went west all the way around outside of town.
Alright, you're good.
Are you unloading it?
Yeah, already on it.
Alright.
Second district, west of the objective building.
By the way, you have like 4 squads of something coming up from that direction. Good luck. Did you hear him yell? Yes! Oh my god, that's funny. Sounded like Thor from Thor Ragnarok when he realized it was Hulk. Yes! Excited Ukrainian noises. Oh, speaking of, that makes me want to go check on Gray real quick. 1 second. One of our resident Ukrainian TSB players. Now, 50-50, these guys would start shooting the shit out of him because there's been reports of that, but... go ahead, put him on his little debug spot back there. Let's see if we can find him. What front has he been a part of? Okay, these guys are stuck in this tank. They're fighting the other tanks, though, as a disabled one. OSH is trying to go toe-to-toe. He's,
Repair BMD, you on that?
He's got a bit of a problem.
Go for repair?
Yeah, don't head west. Enemy T90 marked on 2nd District pods.
Yeah, we know.
There appears to be a tank
We're
in
hiding
the
at
way.
HQ at the moment.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start sending this stuff across the river. Hopefully it'll be actually brought in.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
But you know, no guarantees, right? There never is.
This is ground. All squads give me a sit rep. Alpha
But yeah, it's
go.
getting framier and framier down there. So I don't see us going past the 3rd hour. Excuse me.
Repair to Bravo, confirm you no longer have any friendly T90s.
Negative, this is enemy. I'm trying to fucking kill it, but it's scudding around.
Yeah, Repair's trying to kill it all, so ground, you have 1 times T90 that's broken through about half a block away from the HQ
It's right
to
on
the
top of the
southwest.
marker. The marker is accurate.
All the trenches they've been digging too, like good god. So yeah, no, OSH is playing chicken with this T90.
Alpha, this is ground. Give me your sit rep.
This is Alpha, we're now at Alpha FB3. We have a BMP supporting us. We are under sporadic combat attack.
Copy that. Bravo.
So
give
weak
me a
hit,
sit
it
rep.
only hit the corner.
Bravo scattered by building. We've got enemy T90.
Minimal damage.
Try to deal with it.
Copy that. If it comes too close to anyone or become real
Alright.
update us on that. Charlie, sit rep.
Okay, this thing's gun's disabled, so I'm gonna delete it and say it pulled back.
Bravo, hold fire. That engine just went off on that T90.
Hey, I'm right beside it. I
These guys are over here fighting where they can as they've got VDV coming up. Ground, this is high. Message over.
Central ground.
So I just got off the phone with a foreign contact. Apparently foreign aid was delivered again. He also reported a lot of forces coming in from your east-southeast break. They're not going to be able to get anything else in because he was shot at as he was leaving. Over.
Copy that. Let him know he was a help as it is.
Affirm. Out. Back-to-back 30-second ads. I tried. The only time I run ads is Friday night fights in the intermission areas.
Pilfering it.
Copy that.
If they run more,
If you
then
get
I can't do
anything
anything to control
prepared,
those, unfortunately. Otherwise, I
and you
would
have
turn
too
those
many
off because
to,
it's not. Like, it
do
only
them
gets me an
that
extra
start them
$15
at
a
HQ,
month.
we
I'd rather
will
just have it be
use them at
ad-free
some
viewing,
point.
but Twitch won't let me. Okay. Let's let them test out their new large amounts of stingers. And I'm gonna do two heavies. So we're gonna send 3 and then 1. 3 and then 1.
No.
Alright, let's do some large-scale map cleanup here. So we got 2 guys all the way back here. We can go ahead and get rid of that. We can get rid of all the vehicles that are all the way out here. We can get rid of all those wrecks. I can get rid of all the trenches that have been dug up here. So let's get rid of all that, because this is all contributing to why the server is being a little framey right now. We can get rid of these wrecks as well, because they get respawned as assets. I also know there's going to be quite a bit of stuff up here. So a lot of those are also dropped inventory spaces. Not again. These Su-25s, man, I don't know why they're falling that way. All right, gunships in a tight formation.
Six Mi-24s in the air.
Just part of those massive air convoys you see, except this time they're actually, actually coming to play. Got the BMP engaging what it can as well. Got one that's already fallen. I can't tell what's powering down and what's actually trying to engage, you know? Holy crap. Most of them already destroyed. Alright, I'm gonna get some BTR-80 Alphas in on the north. And then start deleting some of the rear guys over here. Love how we're getting the AI stuck in this complex area as well. Oh, there's Gray. Yeah, one of our resident Ukrainian players. Good guy. So this Vic has been just stuck down there. I'm gonna go ahead and repaste her. Trying to get in everything that we got. Let's see, 6:02, I'm gonna do another 28 minutes and then have them do a breakout. But we need to reinforce with MSV squads and really try to get them to fall back on their last routes. I know for a fact, though, this side has been the hardest to kind of push stuff on.
Ground tank now repaired. Update, it is not a T-90 as first thought. It is an up armor T-72.
Copy that, just...
Yeah, I haven't been using any T-90s.
It's a good use, and if you can't right now, just store it by the HQ.
Yeah, we're already en route back with it to HQ.
Copy.
Yes, that was 8 choppers, right? They're already all dead. I think those all died within 30 seconds. Like, good golly. It's a lot. So now I am trying to push in everything on the outskirts here. Trying to reaffirm the battle lines. So let's go back to spawning those 80 alphas around. Very light vehicles. Servers handled this all quite well. I know it does look a little framey right now. It's also because the Zeus client is a little laggy in this sense, but the fact that I haven't heard anyone complain over 5-0 as well does show me that things are behaving a-okay. Now I am going to send up some really big guns up here. Like, this is probably going to be the biggest amount of armor I push, because I don't want to push the armor through the towns themselves, but I am
Alpha to repair team.
going to put a lot of pressure on that southern area.
Alpha SB3 mark, our BMP has had its gun sights knocked out. Could we get that repaired?
Repair cop is repair truck en route.
We have to keep over here, get rid of these, because that also is screwing with them. They've been doing a great job microing their one repair truck as well. Am I friends with Remy? I don't know. Once in a while, how do I put it? Friend wouldn't be the right word. I would say at best acquaintance. He has his way of doing things, I have my way. But he absolutely despises remote controlling and Zeusing, and that's kind of my main bread and butter, so naturally there'd be some friction there. Also, he does make jabs at me here and there. I make jabs back.
Go for repair.
I want to say rival would be another proper term, but also not at the same time. It's like, I don't really know. I don't really know how to answer that, cool dude. I mean, it's just him and I have two really different styles of how we do things. Not really enemies either, because I'm indifferent to him in all honesty. There's actually no one I openly hate on Arma. The only one side story a while ago, there was one person I did despise, and I got some revenge, and I just felt like for the rest of it. But
Delta, you guys good?
I'm good with anyone. I've heard horror stories from a bunch of people about YouTubers, but I know that I also have some horror stories out there. I know if you mention my name in the Cadian XX, people tell you to shut the fuck up immediately. That I get a kick out of, but Remy himself, I don't have anything against. I mean, I just see him as another YouTuber growing his platform. And beyond that,
hijacked BMP is at
nothing.
FB3, correct?
Someone, if he wants to ever work with me like anyone else, sure, just reach out, but
I'll probably be about the building.
nah, like, I'd say, for example, like, Jester814, I'm friends with.
Bravo, this is ground. Where is
Him and I have different ways of doing things, but we still actively work together weekly. Rubik's Raptor, I would say we're good acquaintances because we've had some good interactions. Him and I both hit about 100,000 YouTube subs at the same time, so he helped me with the process. He's invited me to a few events. I just haven't been able to get the time down, but next time he invites me to something, I will go out of my way to attend because it's just been poor timing on my side. But I mean, like, Remy, I'll categorize it like this. Remy, Digby, and Drewski. I would all, and I guess Karma Cut too, even though Karma Cut had me make a few things for him. So Karma Cut a little higher than those other three. But it's just neutral acquaintances, I would say.
They have to pull back to the
that's what I would, that's how I would rate it as. Like, I don't have anything against them.
What is the defense line, the black line you drew?
But I would say...
firm.
I know there's some friction between Remy and I because we do, we definitely have two vastly different fundamentalist ideals of how we do things, but, I mean, his works for him, mine works for me.
Of vehicles, try to distribute them
and,
to other squads.
Nothing along that. There's nothing wrong with that, that's what I'm trying to say, so... That's me being truthful about it, too. I'll be honest, if I didn't like someone, I'd let you know. I mean, there used to be the one guy I didn't like, his name was Earth Knight. This was when I worked in the 501st. Also, I used to be a little off-put about Serenzic, but him and I have also, like, been working together in situations in the past, so... Again, him and I have completely different fundamentalist ideals about things, but... You know, we still work together when it happens. But, nah, the only person I ever hated was a guy named Earth Knight. Ah, there goes their tank. But that's because he literally hijacked my op slot and was the linchpin of why I left the 501st. But got my revenge a year later. He was in a joint op tray op, and I shot him in the head. Completely got away with it, and I made sure he stayed unconscious for 20 minutes. But, you know... Yeah, so that's a different Earth Knight, though. That's why when I saw him first appear in our stream, I'm like, you better not be who I think you are. I'm gonna be nice to you, but you better not be him. But no, like, the only people I would actually hate are people that actively try to screw with what I do on a large scale. So, again, jabs, I don't mind, because I can jab back. We all jab at each other. It's fine. It's how we, you know, flex our... how we make ourselves feel better with our egos as YouTubers and shit like that. And anyone who says they don't do that is a fucking liar, and that's coming from me, alright? But anyone that actively, like, DDoSes my shit, actively spreads misinformation, those are the people I tend to not like. Now, there's a big difference between people sharing stories or people saying they don't like me because XYZ. Not liking someone's fundamentals, I get. And that, you know, can make people angry. Again, that's why you can't mention my name in the KDN XX, otherwise people get pissy. But outright, like, going out of your way to make fake shit up, and then spread that around to try to just completely fuck with them, that's where I cross the line, you know?
Did y'all get shot again 5 seconds after I just left?
Nope.
But yeah, sorry for that little rant. I mean, that's an answer to one of those questions where I want to make sure I'm absolutely clear about, because otherwise then misinformation spreads and I have to deal with all that. And it's like, I'm here to Zeus, man. Alright, I'm literally here to Zeus, have fun with friends, and, you know, give people some really cool ops that I know for a fact they're not going to get anywhere else because I've been everywhere.
This is Ground, how you doing?
Either on my main account or hidden accounts, because I'm always going to other places to find new ways to do things. So I can try to be better, so I can test, you know, limitations on servers and see how things work, you know? Also, apparently Falcon's bad. And it was 100% a yes on Falcon being bad. You know what, just for that, tomorrow I'm gonna publish the clip of me pushing Falcon down an elevator to affirm this totally not fake, non-biased poll.
Repair to...
What do you mean they can... Okay.
Sorry, Bravo to repair. My guy is bringing 2 T-72s up to base. The staging point. If you can repair them, that'd be great.
Good copy. Just dropped those T-72s at base. Currently, I'm a little busy at the moment, but my guys will get it handled. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, dude. And don't get me wrong, like... here's another thing. I also recommend you always, if you're getting into Arma, you try more than one community. Because you need to have something to compare your experience to. Big communities out there. Gonna start with my own, TSB.
We're good.
Canadian XX, since we're on the topic. First MU, Serenzics community. Rubik's Raptors community. Someone hit me with the name because I never remember it properly. But his community does things vastly, like TSB, all Zeus missions. Canadian XX, almost all dedicated missions with little to no Zeusing. They do have some Zeus missions too, though. And then Rubik's Raptors, which doesn't really touch Ace on some of his stuff. Like, it's all scripted. And I think that's pretty cool. TM, if you can get in. That one's also a pretty, it's an interesting blend of memery and casualness, but also like semi-serious gameplay. Jesters, if you want to do hardcore milsim, well, they're not the hardest of hardcore, but you know, like a proper milsim would be Jester 814 at the 506, or the first MU would be another good choice. Or 17th MU, my bad. First MU is Serenzics, Halo community. Because I've had plenty of people that have come into TSB and they absolutely hate it, and then I recommend other places, and then they absolutely love those places. Like Azariah, you know him as Lone Survivor of us. He and Scandy Recon, I mean, now they exclusively play PvP because they're bored of PvE, because they've played PvE for years. So now they do, you know, PvP only, and that's perfectly okay. We all evolve and we all change. I used to do a lot more vanilla-based operations, but now I've cut that all out because I just don't have the time to run them, and people are starting to get bored of them overall. Serenzics was, I mean, first MU, from what I understand, was always a milsim. It's just a Halo milsim. Don, if we ever bring the T5s out for a PvP match again, we're going to put the same parameters up. We're only going to give them handguns. And they're still going to kill everyone. And yes, Serenzic was in the 501st, and he was, well, I was in the 501st. I actually went to the 501st because I found his content, thought Starsim would be really cool. Turns out that was a fucking lie. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Starsim is probably, if not the most toxic type of Arma 3 you could ever play. Holy crap. Again, ops are good, but the toxicity of community, my god. I have stories, but today is not the time. And yes, I was literally doing the meme, Don. But yeah, no, they've been digging some pretty massive trench lines. It's also partially why the reason it's gotten laggy is because we're getting deeper in the town. And it's been a little longer, so now, you know, we've got ruins, we've got all these trenches. I'm trying to add them and delete them where I can. But as you can see, if we go out here, the frames are a lot better, but as soon as you start looking in here and looking around, yeah, frames get a little tough. So we have this massive northern force coming around. You still have vehicles to the south, but the infantry itself is a bit lighter. I'm going to throw some more planes up. I've been doing only Su-25s because these other two are just air superiority fighters.
Delta, this is ground.
This is Delta, send.
Falcon, you would not last a month in Starsim. They would ban your ass so quickly because of the stuff you pull.
Bravo.
They would not have a patience. They would not have patience for you. Oh, man.
Copy.
I mean, Iceberg tried Starsim, and he was out of there in a week. Go talk to him about his experience, man. He left that pretty quick. Even out. There you go. We're going to do two more. And then we'll just watch some of them on the ground. But no, once in a blue moon, I'll have someone DM me and ask me, like, hey, like, do you know anything about this community? And usually I'll go, no idea. You know, good luck with it. Or I'll go, wait, yes, I do. Here's what I know.
Good times, good times.
Okay, the fact he's saying good times means I think already one of them got hit. Which I'm a little worried about, but that's fine.
The SC-35 on the east side of town going northwards.
That one's coming in.
Repair to Bravo.
It's hit. Highly rejected.
Message from ground. You are being gifted a
Server, why? Why, lambs? Give me control, you little bastard.
Ammunition, so
You're being invaded, so be careful on route.
I believe the word fucking and about are finished.
We have enemies northwest of our current position.
Yeah, I'm not getting control. I still
Bravo
control
to
my character.
AA, we need help with the
Ooh.
enemy.
Oh.
People moving onto the road from the valley to the south or west.
My client
Or
be
the field to the
struggling.
southwest, rather.
You know, I was hoping maybe we could go... Maybe we could just go one op without a crash. But that's okay. Oh well. Arma 3 is a perfectly stable game. With exactly 0 bugs. But hey, Q&A. If you got anything, feel free to ask. Can you do a post-apocalyptic wasteland event in Arma, but all players start alone with a pistol and they have to do whatever it takes to survive? I guess. We've done stuff like that in the past. We've more recently done... we did a full Fallout campaign with a full looting event cycle, which was pretty nice. We did multiple Fallout checkpoint RPs, which were pretty fun. It's just... We'll eventually, you know, by the time I'm 90, maybe cover half of what everyone wants us to cover, but, you know, it's just a matter of getting there. I'm at least happy I got the planes up in the air and you got the infantry, you know, still attacking them, so... I want to wrap this up in, like, you know, 10 minutes. How long till the DayZ server's up? You're going to have to bug Frost993 for that. Because it's entirely up to him when he puts it up, because he's the one doing all the final checks on it. Yeah, no, I know, Falcon. I've been just waiting for updates. I know Z-Atomic put an unturned server up. I tried to try that today, but it wasn't up, so I'm like, crap.
Hello?
Hello?
Did you crash?
I crashed, yes. Oh.
Yeah, I tried to RC a plane. It didn't like me doing that.
Oh.
So, I mean, here's the thing, Chingri.
I tried to shoot down a plane. It didn't like me doing that.
BRB. So let me also state this for the record. Like this, I was in the 501st around 2018, all right? It's been multiple years since that's happened. I know a lot of people, like, I'm just gonna be fully honest. I know Sorensic was, you know, one of the people that kind of helped push that elitism, but he wasn't the only one. There were a few others. I didn't see a lot of that in the first MEU, though. They were actually a lot more humble these days, which I'm glad for. That means he's, you know, matured a little bit, which I did the same thing in the early years of my channel. I don't know what the 501st is like anymore. The only thing I can tell you is I watched one of their ops and debriefs from a grunt's perspective, I want to say 4 months ago, and they seemed much more chill. Now, it's just one op, it's just one perspective. I don't know anything beyond that. They seem to be a little bit better, but as far as I know, they still have the same leadership elements. I know they got rid of their second-in-command because he was also... I think he was the main reason for all that elitism. His name was Bondor. If you know that name, you know that name. But that man was a bully. Holy crap. But he got banned, which is weird because he was like the second-in-command of the unit, which means the only person that could have done that was Jay above him. But yeah, no, they used to have military police, and the military police were the elitist ones that you had to stay away from. Holy crap. But again, this is all from like 2018, 2019. So take that with a grain of salt. I would just encourage you to go try it for yourself. You know, go through their the CIC process, you know, actually become a trooper, you know, try it all yourself, because whatever I tell you could be wrong now. They could have completely changed everything, because TSB, for example, we used to have some pretty bad elitism issues, and we literally gutted all of that. So for me to, you know, say, hey, you know, all this time ago, these people were doing XYZ, I mean, now that could be completely wrong now, because they could have also gutted everything. So go try it yourself, or go have a friend try it, and then, you know, trust your friend, because he's gonna tell you what he knows. And I think Jimmy's speaking from actually within the 501st because he's talking about platoons in Ava 1. Avalanche 1. Yeah, no, so you still use the Avalanche system. Airborne would still be Acklay. And then you would still have your,
negative, we cannot confirm.
Do you still have ARC troopers? Because Uller left, right? He was
Position in the woods trying to draw them out in the open. Anyone providing overwatch?
the guy in charge of that system. He left for his own unit, but I know they were also a big source of that elitism, too.
I hope that's a yes.
Good copy.
Ground, this is high, message over.
Send for ground.
Be advised, the Russians are going to continue to send stuff in your direction. Break. I would recommend you regroup your forces and try to break out of the city. Over.
Copy that.
Doing a heal for myself. That's
Alpha, all squads, give me a quick sit rep.
Alpha leads down.
Right, and then before I do anything, configure add-on options, controls, configure.
Copy, Bravo.
But I'll be honest with you, I would say
holding at the Bravo pods.
anything you know about a community
advancing on us
is only good for, I want to say, 6 months to a year. After that, you need to check again because you don't know what's changed.
Delta.
2/3 of the time,
Delta,
it's the same. 1/3 of the time, there might have been a major change.
It's not IDF, it's just tanks shooting at us.
Copy that.
So, you know, work with that as you will.
Threat, and then regroup back at HQ. We'll try to load everything up and then convoy our way out of the town.
I think he's trying to go repair that one freaking Vic. Hey, look, all my down planes. That's cute.
Did you say every man for himself?
Negative.
Did you say every man for himself?
Squads pull back to the
Chuckleheads.
HQ. We'll then grab all the supplies that we can and then convoy our way out of the
Yeah,
town.
what's that's been with me forever, so he'll also tell you from what he's seen on my channel.
Ground. Give us about a minute, though.
Delta copies.
Yeah, it's our final charity op for Ukraine. I think they're actually trying to get this repaired. The freaking chuckleheads.
Charlie's on the way back right now. Maybe 40 seconds. We'll grab a crate and then we'll fuck up for all intents and purposes.
Delta, I mean Bravo, if you want to mount up on the truck, tank and hold for now, before everyone else is gone.
Repair to ground. We got you a gift. How does an MI8 sound?
Sounds good. Ground to repair. Do you know the distance between Kiev and Moscow?
No clue. I vote YOLO.
Do we have enough fuel, though?
Well, we have a fuel Vic, so fucking send it.
Chuckleheads.
Bravo, Delta, do you want to mount up on the trucks and leave?
Negative, Bravo.
My friendly.
Say again, Bravo?
Bravo's found our own transports, just pull back at your discretion.
I'm gonna separate them out so I can just send those in,
Tank
do a
will
seek and
hold
destroy
when
order.
you guys leave, though.
I actually hear the MI8 running too. If they go in the MI8, I swear to God, I'm gonna have a MiG come in and show them why that's a bad idea.
Alpha's come out.
Hey, it's Windblade, appreciate it. Things are going well, just one crash, but that's to be expected based off of how I'm stressing the server.
Convoying out of the city.
Hey, firm, we're having all the squads pulled to the HQ, then we grab all the Vics and all the boxes with supply, and then we convoy our way out of here.
Roger that, we'll mount up and head towards HQ. We're about in a friendly BMP tunes in a few minutes.
Copy that.
Medic, we're bringing him to you.
I thought we were.
MIA just got rocketed.
So we started with one BMP2. Just because I don't want to crush their dreams with a MiG.
Ground Command, where do you want us to be leaving? For, which direction?
This is AA guy from Ground Command Squad. Our Ground Command is getting fucked by his computer, or the mission, or something.
You want us to leave now?
Yeah, so I also grabbed a lot of chem asses here. They're going to Moscow, apparently.
This is Delta, can we just leave?
Considering the current situation, as Ground Command is currently unavailable, with the
How's the status of loading all of the shits up?
take control of your individual squads.
All squads, grab a box with bits and pieces and load it in a Euro. We are supposed to be leaving with our supplies.
Alpha's heading
Got
to
a Euro,
HQ.
which each squad should.
Is everyone in the
vehicle? One box in there, maybe two. If you can't, get the other vehicles here.
Lucian, why did you just... Oh.
I'm not. Homie, which direction?
Thermal damage to the turret.
North, east, south, west?
West.
Get to the back of the vector. It's extra armor.
Wait for me, boys.
Yeah, we're getting ready to convoy out of the city.
Could I...
Alpha's
I'm a little low on... do we have any boxes still left here?
Alpha's in a BMP.
Four boxes.
Well then, if the Euros are full, pull them away and put the empty ones there. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to.
Just realized they're louder because I didn't also decrease that. Swing and a miss, Charlie Brown.
The Euro's closest to the box of... Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
Come on.
This is Delta, BMP's coming in from the southwest, enemy.
Inside the defense so we can get those last few boxes loaded up.
Where are the boxes?
Where we spawned, round the corner.
I'm gonna try to keep vehicle racks, but I'm starting to delete groups of infantry.
This is Delta, 2 BMP southwest taken out.
Yeah, from Delta.
2 boxes inside the foyer.
All squads, repair hazard relay from ground. New orders GTFO. Just get the fuck out of here. Anywhere, head west. Main road out west.
Every main road has anything or just go straight west through the side roads.
Yep, so that helped clean the frames up a little bit.
Remnants of
This is Delta, there's another BMP further south-southwest, and the 2 destroyed ones.
Repair to Charlie. One of my guys says he's sorry for whatever the fuck he did.
I don't know.
A lot of lost
Everyone
connections
stop
there.
making the way out of here. West-southwest.
just make a break through it over the open fields.
Rally at the sawmill, far southwest.
Delta MBT still holding.
Copy.
Delta, as soon as everybody has left, detonate everything you can still find at that place.
Okay.
Especially the fuel, we don't want the Russians to have any.
Copy. Bravo's tank is holding up in the field as well, west of town.
This is Delta MBT. I'm hearing clusters.
If you're under fire, fucking leave.
Clusters 5 meters from the schoolhouse.
Leave that box, just get out.
If it's just a box, if there's nothing in there of value, leave.
Trying to get some infantry to stock them.
Be advised, enemy squads to the south in the field. Enemy BMP up ahead.
Yeah, so now they're moving in the open. It's making things a bit easier.
Grab it off.
Avoid the roads.
They're in the field chasing us.
That BMD got taken out.
Last 2 Vics after you.
This is Delta MBT. At least 3 fucking Hinds hovering to our south.
Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
Big dogs after you.
So I can get all that deleted. Does Miner have AA? Yes, he does. Oh boy. So some of the armor is being shredded there.
Bravo Delta tank. Enemy
Go
tank.
and delete that.
I know, just keep going, get out of here.
Ooh, she just got hit.
Enemy chopper going down.
Woo!
It's down.
I can't even run them down. Here's some of the heavier vehicles coming in the 2 tanks that were stolen.
Delta MBT, enemy infantry up ahead.
Oh, and there goes my game. Oh man, it just doesn't want to handle it today. And I think it was because the Ural again, the freaking Ural bug. All right. Well, we're almost on debrief anyway, but that's pretty damn funny. Did they achieve objective apple and banana? We only do apple and banana when we're playing SOG stuff.
Want me to log in and end?
Yeah, if they're all on the edge, just index it if you don't mind.
I will for you.
When the game crashes.
Here, Telru, I'll
Have fun with debrief.
Yay.
Telru, so, Telru, actually, yeah, you were right there. How do I put it? He just kind of, I don't really see him anymore because he's not really that active in the 506 anymore. We're talking about Brewer, by the way. Some of you who have been here a while might remember him. He had cancer. He had surgery. They removed the cancer, and then,
One issue with that.
What?
Zeus. Apparently it's not hashtag for the logged in admin.
Ah, yes, I don't do that. Kappa.
Okay, well, I'll find a way.
Yeah, I think he's just focusing more
Or
on
you
himself
just
and his
quickly, yeah.
family, so... Yeah, you know. I bet you money he just tried to go in my slot. But I don't tie Zeus to my slot, I tie it to my 3 ID because people have been doing that, and it's funny. You're talking about the Zeus stuff now, but yeah, no, he's, I don't know anymore, man. I'm in his Discord, I occasionally try to look in there. Yeah, Brewer he was one of those guys where he kept discipline, but he was one of the coolest people I've ever known. Like, awesome dude. I'd say Bondor from the 501st and Brewer from the 506 are complete opposites. Both in, like, you know, second in command of the unit, but both from very similar backgrounds, but one, you know, infamous and one, I would say, very famous. In their respective circles, of course. Oh, apparently it's going to snow on Wednesday. Awesome. Can someone get Darth Vader? Yeah, because he would also do the trainings in O-suit, but if you were, like, hot micing or something, he'd come up with a really witty insult on the fly. It was great. I will always remember that. That made my O-suit, man. Will you play more? So I'm just getting on the index the server because I crashed towards the end because I scrolled in close to a URL, and there's a weird sound glitch with the URL where once it processes on your client as the Zeus, it just crashes you occasionally. So after this, I don't know what I'll do. Probably just going to relax for the rest of the night. I am due for some mission development, though, and I might show off some of it, because, again, I'm going to be doing a lot of horror op stuff. So we'll see. I'm just getting back on the server now. But, Lamau, Zeus timing with the crash. No, Broadshore, not that. But, you know, if you take the W out, then yes, you freaking pellets.
Complete.
This is high. If you can hear me, you can tell everyone to start logging off. I'll end the server in a second. Literally seconds before I was about to index, it crashed me, so I apologize for that slight delay. Don't you dare.
Lovely job there.
Yep. Oh, some of you made it to the actual border of the map, you chuckleheads.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, wow.
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 Alright, that's enough now.
Alright, so apologies for the crash towards the end. I was just about to index. I just want to watch the last chopper go down, but there's a glitch where when you're Zeusing and you go near a Ural and it's making noise, sometimes it just crashes you. For whatever reason. It's weird, but regardless, hope you had fun. That wasn't Bekatov, so I did expect the tail end of that to be a little framey, so I do apologize for that. I did micro everything I could, but it's just part of being in the core town itself, so... multiple groups held multiple different fronts. I threw the same amount of stuff at everyone. Towards the beginning half, there was at least a platoon of BMPs with autocannons, either BMP3s, BMP2s, BMD4s, and then a platoon of tanks, at least 4. I ended up, I think, throwing the most armor at the southern side because I could not get you guys to push back. I got you guys to pull in the beginning, and then you eventually counterattacked and just sniped the armor as it encroached on you closer. So really well done on that. North, I knew I was going to be very punishing there, with especially the first platoon that came in. And it was pretty brutal. You guys were forced to pull back, and then air also was dropping bombs on you. It blew up the northern cache site. You had to do a fighting retreat and then counterattack where you could in the streets, and then eventually got to the central part. And then the west, or excuse me, east, you guys, I threw everything at you, and you just blew it the hell up. And then it finally overwhelmed you as I was getting some infantry on the flank. You then pulled back across the bridge. Then it got a little quiet on your flank. I do apologize for that. Lambs did not like moving those infantry from your position up to you, so I do apologize. It got a little slow for you at times. But otherwise, hope everyone had fun. Sorry again for some groups where it got slow. It was just a little hard to get lambs going through the streets at times, but also I did very little remote controlling in that operation. It was just 1 or 2 times to hit a few vehicles that would charge infantry and try to run them over. But otherwise, I let the AI do pretty much all of that, and lambs was definitely showing itself in that op. So hope you had fun. If you didn't, apologize. You can bash me in debrief, which I'll put up after I finish speaking. But yeah, thank you so much. I can confirm we've at least raised about 1,750 for the charities. So means a lot that you guys are helping me out with that. So overall, let's go ground command and squads, and then repair team, and we'll leave it at that.
All right. As ground, I will immediately say it was the defense op, so sorry if some squads, not really most sorry to Delta for, I think for the longest time you didn't have much to do. It's just that, covering entire city, a lot of ground to cover, not enough people, and you were stuck mostly doing nothing. Once the flank, didn't nothing move there, try to move you to support Bravo and do something. Yeah, not much to say. There were a lot of small incidents, but didn't see anything too major, I guess. If you have anything, any criticism towards me, DM it to me. Alpha.
Yeah, so Alpha, we had a lot of fun. It was a overall really fun op. Ending, lots of varied attacks, which was nice. A couple of times the AI shot through things they shouldn't have done, but that's part and parcel of playing armor. We had fun. We got a BMP. I think one of my squad members found an SCP, which was unexpected, to say the least. But apart from that, yeah, pretty fun op. Glory to Ukraine. Bravo.
Bravo did great squad-wise. The net was a bit plastered because we had a lot of contact. The initial contact was very bad. We took a lot. We basically got wiped. After that, we just kept getting pushed by T22 Bravos. And we just kept retaking. And thank you, Delta, for the much-needed assistance. A lot of shit we couldn't see. Charlie?
I can think about we had a lot of ground to cover and quite a shooter's location. We were doing all right, and then when we went back to get some additional AT, the box wasn't there because of poor communication. Yeah, I can't think out really. I don't know what else.
Delta?
I think Caleb's.
Delta doesn't exist. Repair team.
Yeah, no, that was fun. We kind of just hung around with the first BMP2 and just kind of ran repair and QRF as basically needed. So, yeah, fun defense op.
Open?
I wish Bekatov was cluttered more.
AI missile Gaber.
Neat.
Bullying tanks is fun.
I already see where like 20
How
problems
about
are gonna be with
whichever
this,
AI
but...
blew up the MI8 at the end?
I had fun stealing Russian Urals and just loading up with equipment from Russian soldiers.
I don't know how to clip stuff, but
Yeah, the
I
side's
just
glitching
looked
out
down
for them
south
again.
and I see 4 T90s coming in, and we have to rush out with the Urals.
I had a bit of an Elmo moment for that first platoon.
All right, thank you so much for watching.
Fact.
Go
When-
operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and I will see you guys next time.